Mark Rothko was an American painter who did not personally advocate to any particular art movement, but is just generally identified as an abstract expressionist. In this video, I'm basically just demonstrating his color field approach, and I'm just doing it with watercolor. His art career actually extended over 3 years, where he created this new form of abstract painting. This is one of my most favorite things that he has had said in his day. Basically, he said it is a widely accepted notion among painters that it does not matter what one paints as long as it is painted well. This is the essence of academicism. There is no such thing as a good painting about nothing. I completely agree with this. And he was someone who created paintings like this one that basically brought people to tears. His works were known as, I previously mentioned, color field paintings, where in open spaces and an expressive use of color just completely dominated his works. MoMA, which is the Museum of Modern Art's former chief curator of painting and sculpture, William S. Rubin, wrote that his being Mark Rothko's colored rectangles seem to dematerialize into pure light. It's also incredible to know that Rothko was mostly self-taught, apart from this brief study period with cubist Max Weber. Weber's greatest influence on Rothko was that he awakened in him a profound desire to express emotion through paintings, which ultimately ended up being a driving force throughout his art career. If you closely observe Rothko's works, you will notice that his works are, so much more than color. There's so much depth to it. They were, entirely luminescent and organic, and their soft, blurry edges exuded force in the emotions they described, which was, like I described earlier, the emotions were a driving force throughout his art career. It was what, really played a major part in in his paint application. So in this next work of art I'm making here, I'm basically, creating like a little collab with um, Mark Rothko's color field approach with watercolor. So I'm basically bringing in, a sketch. Sketching is something I constantly do. It really does help me, think of ways to approach my bigger works. Yeah, it's been a huge driving force for me personally. Sketching, just grabbing a small or a relatively smaller sketchbook and working in small artistic studies have really helped me with my artistic capabilities. But yeah, coming back to Mark Rothko, not only was he a guiding light to his contemporaries, but basically, his courage and the way he used color, it's really impacted risk takers of today when with art and, many fields, many creative fields. He's really influenced and inspired many creatives, and basically it really has helped people take risks and bring forth their own brand of rebellion, for the rest of the world to admire and enjoy.